Howdy all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd. It's been a while, but let's have a little segment of
We don't serve their kind here.
Fade in, fade in.
Fade in, fade in.
That's right, dumb Disney Star Wars news. Yesterday I did a video talking about how lore, the source material, is king. Lore means everything. Without lore, without respecting the source material, that which gave birth to the franchise we love, you're nothing. You have nothing. Nothing at all. So without source material, you can't possibly tell a proper story. Well, if you're Disney Star Wars, you can do whatever you want. In fact, you can rewrite the lore because, well, you own it. You can do whatever you want with it. No, that's not true. That isn't true. You don't own it. We own it. The fans own it. Real Star Wars fans have a right to have our lore protected. What am I talking about? Well, first of all, you got to understand something. The shills are constantly trying to tell you what the canon is for Star Wars. Always reminding you, in the canon, because they are desperate for that to disappear. Even though that's what makes them money. Things involved with that makes them money. And they want it there. They want to pillage it. They want to pillage the EU. Because the EU did it first. The EU did it better. What am I talking about today? Well, Disney Star Wars has been steadily rewriting Star Wars history with their comic line out of Marvel Comics right now. Of course, nobody's reading it, but they're still doing it. All to integrate their crap into it, to legitimize their shit, like the Crimson Empire, the Crimson whatever it's called, the Kira crap that came out of Solo with Star Wars 3. It's bullshit. But here, Star Wars reveals how the rebels learned about the second Death Star. No, it was already done better and done first in a little book called Shadows of the Empire by Steve Perry. Excellent book. We're going to come back to this in a moment. Stay tuned. Let's read this article. And then, then we're going to look at the evidence. How they're ignoring actual Star Wars lore and rewriting it. Star Wars reveals how the rebels learned about the second Death Star. Star Wars comics have finally revealed how the Rebel Alliance discovered the existence of the second Death Star, despite Palpatine's best efforts. So in one swoop, they're cucking Palps, and they're inserting their own shit. Remember, right here, remember what I just said? Marvel Comics have finally revealed, like it's never been done before, like it didn't exist 20 years ago. How the Rebel Alliance first learned about Palpatine's second Death Star in Star Wars canon. Again, they are constantly trying to reinforce that Disney is canon just because they bought the rights. No, you do not own it. We own it. Without us, you got nothing. And guess what? You lost us. Real Star Wars fans give you 1, 2, 3, double barrel. Holding the book there. The Death Star was intended to be the most terrifying weapon in the galaxy. Its mere existence ensuring nobody dared wage war against Palpatine. But the destruction of the first one changed everything, and now the rebels are powerful. That's the kind of crap they're writing here. Here's a bunch of fluff talking about bullshit, but now here we go. We're going to talk about Star Wars number 28, and we're also going to talk about Star Wars number 27 because you do a little research and you find, again, the truth of what's going on here. Star Wars number 28 by Charles I Don't Know Shit About Star Wars Soul, Andres Genolet, Rachelle Rosenberg, and Clayton Cowles finally reveals how the rebels learned about the second Death Star. A group of Crimson Dawn operatives were assigned to work on the project, and they escaped aboard an Imperial shuttle, planning to tell the rebels of its existence. Unfortunately, their panicked cry for help is dismissed as a trap by the rebels, until the message is heard by Luke Skywalker, who in Disney Star Wars will always become Jake Skywalker. All roads in the sequel trilogy, all roads in Disney Star Wars lead to the sequel trilogy and Jake Skywalker. Never forget Forget that. You can live in oblivion all you want, live in blissful ignorance. Ignorance, I can speak. Blissful ignorance. But Disney Star Wars is trash. All roads lead to the sequel trilogy. Andor sucks. Prompted by the Force, he believes there's something to their story and infiltrates the Imperial capital of Coruscant, where the Crimson Dawn agents have crash-landed to find them. Luke's mission is successful, and he returns to the Rebel fleet with the defectors and news of the second Death Star. Let's look at this. God! Awful artwork. This artwork is shit, and I just want to point out again, lore-breaking. Leia should hear this, too. Where is she? General Organa is in a different sector, blah, blah, blah. General Organa. Wrong. Wrong. All right, we're going to leave it here. Although, actually, no, wait. One more part. Emperor Palpatine always liked to claim everything was happening as he had foreseen. In reality, though, he was actually much more reactive. Even Order 66 was only possible because he discovered a rogue Jedi, Sifo Dyas, who had foreseen the coming darkness and secretly commissioned the clone army. They're cucking palps. We're going to come back to that. For a second, though, let's review. So, according to Disney Star Wars, fake fanfic things Crimson Dawn discovered the second Death Star plans. Let's confirm that. Here we are. We are at StarWarsFandom.com. Here is a summary of Star Wars number 27, The Good People. Written by, again, Charles, I don't know shit about Star Wars Soul. Here is it right here for your evidence. Ladies and gentlemen, submit this. Exhibit B. The Rebel Alliance hopes to shift the tide in the galactic civil war, believing the time is on their side. Elsewhere, construction is underway of an Imperial black facility codenamed Second Son. Disillusioned with the evils of the Empire, Lieutenant Melton and his wife Bevelyn serve as double agents for Crimson Dawn. Kira has activated these operatives, tasking them with exposing the Imperial facility to the Rebel Alliance. In order to slip away undetected, the couple disposed of Major Sharon and hijacked her Imperial shuttle. They escaped with their children and have threatened the secret of Second Son, the construction of the second Death Star. Let's go for some visual evidence. We are at StarWars.com. Here is visual evidence. Here are those involved. These are humans. Clearly, these are humans. Humans. What does the lore say about who is involved with the second Death Star plans?
We've learned that the Emperor himself is personally overseeing the final stages of the construction of this Death Star. Many Bothans died to bring us this information.
Bothans! The lore states Bothans were involved with getting the second Death Star plans. In actual Star Wars, in Shadows of the Empire, written by Steve Perry, yes, Luke is involved, but so are the Bothans, a Bothan spy network. And it is the result of this, all the events surrounding the plans that the Bothans declare blood feud against the Empire. It really gets them more involved in the Rebel Alliance. You know what was really happening? Palpatine didn't try to keep it a secret. If you read, again, you want good intrigue, you want good political intrigue, here's a good story for you. This is adult Star Wars, not Andor. What happens in this book? Again, if you want to see my full discussion on Shadows of the Empire, go check out my review. It started my Expanded Universe book club. I think you'll enjoy it. A little rough as my first try out, but still good. What happens in Shadows of the Empire? Well, I don't know. Prince Shizor is trying to one-up Darth Vader and also trying to do a bunch of other stuff. So he gets in his hands on the second Death Star report and puts it out there. But Palpatine let him do it. Palpatine then even allows Vader to be on the scene to make it look even more legitimate than it was, to show that this was happening. Palpatine is by saying he tried his hardest to keep it under wraps, he was no. You know what happens? You're cucking Palpatine. You're cucking him. You're taking away the nuance of the Emperor. That his arrogance, his narcissism, his pride could not let him see that this was his doom. No, it was his plan all along to lure the Rebel Alliance into one big fight over Endor and crush them there. He didn't try hard to not have it leak out. He leaked it on purpose through Shizor, let Vader get involved. Luke was there. The Bothans were there. That's the real story. Go read Shadows of the Empire. Real Star Wars lore. Well, yeah, it's lore. And you know what? Because it respects the actual lore. Many Bothan spies, many Bothans died to get us this information. Steve Perry did it under the direction of original Lucasfilm. George Lucas who said, I touch this and give it my approval. Disney Star Wars is trash. All they want to do is connect their crap to original lore, and then, as I just showed you, ignore. These are not Bothans. These are not Bothans. These are humans. Disney Star Wars does not care about respecting the lore. Disney Lucasfilm hates the lore. They want to rewrite it. They want to eliminate the heart and soul of George Lucas and Star Wars. Unlike the expanded universe, which respected it, which loved it, which cherished it, because, newsflash, George was involved, which makes it more legitimate than anything Disney has done. You want real Star Wars? The expanded universe is there waiting for you. Grab a book, read a book, get an audio book, doesn't matter. I guarantee you will fall in love with Star Wars all over again. Shadows of the Empire, the real story of how the second Death Star plans got out there. Not Disney Star Wars crap. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you're new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on this channel, where I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny Stan and SJW Fifis. Hit the notification button, share my video if you like what I'm preaching, and by all means, leave comments. Love to hear from real fans, real people like you, because I care what you think. I don't care what the Stans and SJWs think, because 201, they are all cowards behind keyboards, and they're fake fans to boot. And I truly do hope that this video and every other video and stream I make triggers them. Thank you again for watching this video. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach out to me at therennerd@gmail.com. That email's for channel business only, so I check it on a daily basis. Also, you can find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can find me at Rumble and Odyssey, The Renaissance Nerd. Thank you again. See you next time.